Welcome to Tekken's Nina Williams in Death by Degrees. I'm Chorpsaway.
I'm the J of Spade. Oh, fuck.
I'm Future Friends. Say your thing.
I'm the J of Spade.
I'm Tayok.
And welcome to a new game in espionage action.
December 5th, 1945. Weather conditions, fair. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Flight 19 departed from the U.S. Naval Air Station Fort Lauderdale on a routine training flight and headed east over the Atlantic. At approximately 1900 hours, all contact with Flight 19 was lost. This region, roughly bound by the Florida Peninsula, the Bermuda Archipelago, and the island of Puerto Rico, has been the site of over 100 disappearances. The Bermuda Triangle, the Devil's Sea. 12 of these mysterious regions purportedly exist throughout the world.
The surface of the water looks strange, as if we're above the clouds.
Out of my way!
Yo, what's up?
My, what a lovely necktie you're wearing.
Williams, I'm Alan from MI6. This mission is a joint operation between the CIA and MI6. We'll infiltrate the Amphitrite, a Glyphera Corporation cruise ship, and execute a video recon of a meeting held by high-ranking members of a certain organization. Our team consists of 2 sneakers and 1 sweeper. John and I will attempt to infiltrate through the port side deck. You will enter the underground fighting tournament being held on board the ship, and then hide yourself and await further orders. Upon mission completion, we'll rendezvous and make our exit. With any luck, we won't need your help, but if the time comes, we'll be counting on you, sweeper.
You go, girl!
Yeah, like, you wouldn't know.
So,
Man.
this is the death by degrees. The concept of this game is that your right stick is all of your attack commands, and you can hit in any direction to attack in any direction. Sort of like a, like a twin
Like
stick
a
shooter.
sexy grab by the ghoulies.
Yeah, and then your left analog stick is all movement and evasion. So you move by holding, and by tapping you do evasion moves.
It's so fucking cool that, like, they got rid of the guard button in fighting games, like either holding back or holding a button, and just went fucking crazy.
Yeah.
They thought they were gods. They thought they could do anything now.
Full
That's
fucking
right.
dodge build here.
Yeah, because it's like pseudo-espionage adventure, all of the other buttons are like taken up, so they're just like, yeah, the sticks are your entire way that you deal with combat and movement.
The immediate thought I have is just, this is a fighting game using the skate control mapping.
Also, blocking is just attacking when someone else is attacking.
So how I play fighting games.
Exactly.
Blocking is for fucking cowards.
Yeah, if you just hit a punch with a punch, that's a block. Anyways, meet our merry band of villains.
Why does he look like that?
The champion from last.
I can't tell you why he looks like that, but he does.
Because he's a main villain. He needs to stand out.
That's
Yeah,
right.
He's probably German or something.
Is this guy the son of that guy from Wet that just disappears after the first chapter?
Oh,
Yeah, no.
right.
Yeah, he is the collector's son.
Put her in a room. Let's go.
So it's a shame that this came out after Tekken 4, because it would have been cool if everyone was just speaking their own language in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did that a little bit later, but
Why did he shoot one of his own henchmen and just instead of just telling him this is
Because
stop?
he's a villain. That's what villains
yeah, because
do.
he's evil.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So welcome to Tekken's Nina Williams and Death by Degrees gameplay proper. Of course, the first thing we do when we go to a room is we take the complimentary bottle of water and take it with us.
For a second, with the outfit and the being on a cruise ship, I started thinking of Nightcry, and that's a very different thing.
Not quite Nightcry.
Not
I mean,
quite.
so far this feels like the Charlie's Angel video game, but way higher budget.
Yeah.
Right, this is the good version.
Yeah, and it's only got the one angel.
Yeah. 3 is excessive.
The screen gets too cluttered if there's more than one angel.
Exactly.
I mean, you would need 3 controllers.
Too many analog sticks.
Yeah, you'd have to get like a multi-tap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking noobs got your multi-tap for Buzz the quiz game. I got it for the Charlie's Angels PS2 game.
God, that'd be so cool if it was like those like Ultimate Alliance style games, but everyone controls an angel, and I guess Charlie.
Oh, yeah. They're Diablo-likes.
Yeah.
They all got their own abilities.
Exactly. But yeah, so this is sort of the like espionage part. There's just going to be a lot of like codex and stuff. We're just going to read a lot of documents about the story going on.
Oh, chirps. Let me just tell you, gameplay mechanic for the Charlie's Angels Diablo-like.
Yeah.
Instead of mana potions, you have that one Farrah Fawcett poster, and you just look at it, and that's how you get your mana back.
Great. So yeah, so also all the save points are hidden in this game.
Williams, we've got a code red. The plan has changed. I need you to go to work.
What about John?
I've lost contact with him. What's your status?
They've locked me up.
There he is! Open fire! First, get out of there. I'll contact you later.
So there is a first-person mode. Normally this is very, kind of fixed camera. I don't use the first-person mode because I find it very jarring to switch back and forth. It's really obnoxious. But it is available.
You can't fight in the first-person mode, though, right?
You can. It is awkward.
Yeah.
Because you're just straightforward the whole time. You can't like turn really.
I cannot imagine that being anything other than putting it mildly.
Yeah. It is entirely for exploration and being able to like see around corners.
Yeah, like I feel like a first-person mode in this, like both being primarily third-person, but also it being constantly fixed camera angles, that must be kind of weird.
Yeah.
Williams, do you read me?
I'm by the pool now. Not your typical cruise ship, is it?
This is their satellite base. Don't expect much hospitality.
Any civilians?
None. Just them.
Well, that simplifies things.
Don't do anything rash. Your reputation precedes you. Are you armed?
I'll manage. So what do you need me to do?
In order to complete the mission, we need to retrieve John's GPS device. It'll enable us to locate our targets. But first, I need you to locate John.
A GPS device?
I'll send you a map of the ship's layout. You can zero in on John's distress signal. It could be a trap, so proceed with caution. I'm counting on you.
So this is what the map looks like in this game. It is impossible to navigate. Like, it tells you nothing when you go through. So the X is where you need to go. But the way that anything connects to anything else is not drawn out for you.
I also like the zoom in noise. It's like, ugh.
Yeah. But we will not be using this as much as possible. Just know that our first mission is to go to the freezer, where our CIA agent, Jean, currently is.
Yeah, that's like a cool map. That's like trying to navigate via like the Titanic schematics.
A little bit. So we just got taught how to throw, but if you throw while stealthing, you actually just do like a neck break. This is one of the few places where it's like pretty easy to actually do stealth, so I'm taking advantage of that. We'll show off all of the like real combat stuff later.
When stealth is no longer an option, you mean?
Yeah. And that happens a lot. Also, enemies will randomly drop items, so it is kind of like a JRPG. And there'll be weapons, which you can get guns and melee weapons, and you have limited slots for each of them. Right now you have one each, which sucks, but, you know.
I love, like, she's like, nope, I'm in combat now, I gotta saddle up to him.
I love how this is stealth mode.
Yeah, so if you are running, it's louder. If you're in combat mode, you're effectively silent, which is very funny to me, but then you do that little, like, saddling, you know, kind of animation.
I mean, that like, galloping in high heels, very much silent.
Yeah. Anyways, we go behind the bar because of the rude service, and we grab a meal kit, which will heal our health. Very important to grab as many of those as possible, because you can only heal by eating, or by like going into like various like portions of the story that heal you, but it's infrequent. I love you'll see this a lot, is the skeleton view. Every time you like break a character's bone with an attack, it does that. It's great.
Oh, no, Nita, you just killed all the lifeguards.
So, we jump in the water, we learn that there are dive and swim commands. You kind of control like a submarine. You just have like a button that sort of propels you forward, and then you control with one stick. But the reason we do this is because we are coming up on our first collectible. It's a gold coin!
How big is the pool? This might take you a while to find, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and you don't have any reason to jump into this pool, so...
I love the idea of picking up a coin and thinking, what purpose could this serve?
Yeah, so the coins don't actually do anything on your actual playthrough. They are for New Game Plus. The more of them you collect, you get, like, extra continues on a New Game Plus, as well as extra, like, holsters for your various types of weapon.
But I do love Nina Williams, like, having, like, the Simpsons internal monologue of, money can be exchanged for goods and services.
It's a little like that, yeah. So here we're properly introduced to the submission hold, which we get to do on 2 guys. Now, the guy on the far side that you see there, he's looking back and forth. There's no way to sneak up on him. Like, you can try your best, but you're forced into proper combat now.
So you say that's a submission hold, being the same kind of hold that she has done on everyone so far. Is there any kind of real submission at all?
I mean, you have, like, more proper throws, as it were. We'll see a couple more of those. But now we're into combat proper. The main thing about combat is multiple types of enemies exist. The ones with, like, the orange walkie-talkies on them will call other enemies, so if you leave them alive, you could theoretically just infinitely fight enemies. So they're sort of your first focus.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like I noticed when you, like, mercilessly slaughtered all of those guards outside, that you get skill points. Is there, like, a leveling system?
Yes. There's also a critical strike, which, great camera angle for our first one. But, the critical strikes, that second bar under our health is our focus. And when that's, filled up, you get to do critical strikes, which do a lot of damage and sort of leave an enemy prone. And that will upgrade along with when we get our skill points. Like, not only do you get skill points to buy moves, but you also level up, which increases your focus meter and your health.
She's like, hold up, I gotta grab this granola bar.
Yeah. Yeah, anytime you pick up an item, everyone will stop for you, which I think is appreciated. But it's a little more like a calorie mate, I think.
But yeah, it feels almost like I feel like NetherRealm was, like, looking at this game whenever they made Mortal Kombat 9 with all the X-ray moves and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it kind of feels like it.
I was thinking of those, like, what are those sniper games? Sniper Elite.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah, yeah.
I'm taking on fire from that. I need backup. It's the intruder.
Oh, okay. I'm just waiting around for enemies. I'm gonna have to fight them eventually.
I thought that was your way of dodging sniper bullets.
No.
So, Chirps, I notice when you aren't actively attacking enemies for a while, their health bar becomes red instead of green. Does that signify something?
Yeah, that signifies they are coming to attack.
Okay.
So you kind of know ahead of time which ones are targeting you, and therefore you should focus attacks on them. But, you know, it becomes difficult when they're coming from, like, multiple sides and stuff. So
you didn't listen to what the thing said?
Well, the issue is that, like, the direction they're going to throw you sort of isn't, like, telegraphed really well.
Yeah, that's
when they pin you, it's a lot easier. Yeah. The other thing, so, you see that sometimes, like, my combo changes. So right now, if you look in the bottom left, it shows, like, Nina doing a cool kick. If you hold L1 during that, you enter, like, a combat mode, which gives you access to your special moves and a new set of combos. The difference between that and your normal combos is that it does more damage, but you can't block during it. Like, if you attack in that mode, you do not auto-block against enemies.
Okay.
So, you know, risk or reward.
Oh, I love risky rewards.
Yeah.
Honestly, you dodging out of that guy's way look cool, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the game is working, this game looks so cool. It's just unfortunate that it's a little awkward with the control scheme that it has given us.
Yeah, like, generally the dodging seems like it's, like, visually it looks pretty, I wouldn't say seamless, but it seems pretty fluid.
Yeah.
Charps, can I just say, this looks like the opposite way of the freezer.
Because first, we have a sniper's mission.
I can't last much longer.
I think that guy's, like, just over there playing Time Crisis.
Yeah.
So we are now in a sniper mission. Our MI6 guy, Alan, is currently under fire by a bunch of guys. The way this works is the enemies in yellow on your mini-map are attacking him, and the enemies in orange are trying to attack you. So when you see that little danger meter go up above our mini-map, that means that an enemy is targeting us and is getting close to being able to shoot us. If it fills up all the way, they'll be able to attack us until we go into cover. If we go into cover, they forget where we are.
You love shooting these guys in the ass.
Yeah, what is it? The way that the actual like sniper moves as you try to hold it in place makes it kind of hard to get like a headshot. I start getting better as I get more used to it, but you know.
I think you were just thinking about asses.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, it's a sure shot kind of target, you know? You can always go for that one.
Yeah, it's always in the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyways, there's a headshot. So headshot, auto kill. Any other shot, it takes about 2 or 3 shots to get them, depending on location.
See, you're not going for the ass here, and you're completely fucking it up.
Yeah, no, for sure. I don't know how that one hit. I think it hit him in the foot somehow.
No, it also hit him in the ass.
Yeah, you're right. That was just an ass shot.
Yeah. It was the JFK kind of thing. It went out of the ass. That's how it went.
Right. So, fun thing. Alan will shoot back inefficiently at any enemy shooting at him. He will not attack any of the guys coming after you. So right now, only enemies are trying to kill us. And I think it's because he's MI6 and we're Irish, is that he's just kind of letting it happen as it goes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Nina is Catholic, and that's like a big sticking point.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, do you think Nina Williams has seen Boondock Saints?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. How do you think she became a spy?
Yeah.
Thanks. You're pretty good.
Okay.
Look, that's how you dispose of a sniper rifle if you don't need it anymore.
Well, I guess she can just climb down the ladder and get it, I guess, if she needs it.
Yeah, well, no, it disappeared. What we actually need is this crank handle.
So, Chirps, I gotta say, for a game categorized as espionage action, there sure seems to be a lot of weird survival horror kind of like presentation to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's very strange. Again, like the fixed camera angle and everything definitely like makes it just feel like sort of a mishmash of ideas.
Yeah, I feel like a part of it is also just this was the PS2 era, and that's how a lot of these games were.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Namco really made any survival horror games, did they?
They probably did, but not ones that really come to mind.
Like, is Extermination them? I can't remember.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine Namco Bandai was around in the PS1 and did not make a survival horror game.
Yeah, like there has to be at least one.
Yeah, like, that's very much my thought, is like, especially when Resident Evil got really big, like, I have to imagine they made at least one that probably bombed completely.
Like, the thing about the PS1 was, even if you were just 3 guys in a garage, once you got that PS1 dev kit, you were making a survival horror game.
Yeah, just boot up the Nedya Rosie CD and you're there.
I mean, like, the first Namco museum where you play as Pac-Man from a first-person point of view is, like, a little bit survival horror-y.
Yeah.
I mean, it does have ghosts in it.
Yeah.
And what's scarier than ghosts?
It's
Pac-Man
true.
was the original survival horror.
That's right.
After this video, I'm probably gonna look up what Namco did and figure out that they did, like, 5 incredibly well-known survival horror games.
Yeah, we're gonna get owned in the comments.
Completely.
It's like, actually, Namco made Resident Evil. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the only way into the cruise ship, is we have to go steal that crank handle so that we can get in through the roof.
Well, you should have showed this off before you got the crank handle, Chorps.
I know of another way to get into a cruise ship, Chirps.
Yeah?
Buy a ticket.
You want to know how to get into a cruise ship? Practice.